Good morning. Bear with me, I've never done this before, but we are going to make green chili this morning. So I have started off with a couple pans here. In this pan I've put some oil and butter. It's on about medium heat right here. We are going to add onions to that. You can use olive oil, you can use vegetable oil, you can use butter, you can use whatever you have. I normally use olive oil, however, I'm running short on that and I'm not going to go out to the store for that right now. So once you get that kind of warmed up, we're going to add, this is one onion diced up. It's like a small size onion. And in this pan, we are going to add pork. You can cook them together. Because I used to make green chili, sometimes people went vegetarian, I started doing it separately, which is why I do it this way, and I just kind of prefer it this way. You don't get the impurities of the pork mixed in with everything else. So I bought this pork, it's all I had. Diced pork, you can use pork chops, you can use basically anything you have. This is way too much pork for one batch, so we're just gonna use about half of it. I'm just gonna fry this up, and then I will use the rest of this for another meal. Not sure what I'm gonna make yet, but I will repurpose it somehow. So I put that in there. Christian's gonna take it away from me, but I need to wash my hands real quick. You don't want food poisoning on for the side of coronavirus, so we're washing our hands. Now we're going to add this onion to this oil mixture. We want to get these onions nice and soft. If you don't have a Pampered Chef knife, I highly recommend them. They are amazing. Okay, we're going to add some salt and pepper. You don't have to get quite so close to me, bud. To the pork while it cooks. Again, I don't do measurements, I'm sorry. Now we don't have to cook this pork all the way through, we just need to get it nice and brown before we add it back into the rest of the... Got my favorite spatula. A messy kitchen is a happy kitchen. Not dirty, messy. And I am one messy cook, as you'll probably see before this is over. Let's give this a little stir. I know that looks like a lot of oil, but we're gonna add flour to it so that we can thicken our green chili sauce. So we'll just let that cook down. While that is cooking, we are going to put together the sauce. So, I have 3 heads of garlic. You can cut these, dice these up and add them to your onion, but I'm lazy, so we're just gonna blend them into the sauce. Maybe lazy is not the right word, maybe efficient.
That's the case.
I'm going to add these tomatoes, diced tomatoes with jalapenos. I normally use fire roasted. Again, as you know, the shelves are bare, so we're working with what we have. Anything will work. We are going to add some tomatillos. You can use the ones from the produce section, just boil them first, or the canned ones work fine as well. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's start there.
So about 7?
About 7. We'll start there. Now, when I don't have fresh green chilies, I use these from the store. You can use hot or mild. In the blender, I don't know about you, but I never know where my scissors are. I'm going to put about 3/4 of this. You can put the whole thing, you can put half, but I like to save some of it to put in the green chili later, just for texture and
Yumminess.
So, that's all that is. I'm gonna put this on. I'm gonna stir this real quick. Hold on. What's up?
It's broken.
I know it's broken, so we're gonna use a paper towel because I don't have, my lid broke. Probably because I use this, I don't know, all the time. Get both cooking up real nice.
Both of it. I'm telling them to stir both of it.
Yep, I stirred the onions. We don't want to, we just want them softened. We don't want them burnt, so keep that going. And while that is cooking, we are going to, I have a napkin ready for this to cover my lid. Otherwise, I've got stuff everywhere. And you're going to... You want it pretty smooth, but it doesn't have to be perfect. So now that that's ready, let's finish cooking up this pork. And see how our onions are doing. They're starting to get translucent. Maybe just another minute or so on that. So while we do that, I'm just going to get this ready and out of the way. Pork so it doesn't fall. Okay. Now comes the fun part. I have no idea how much I put in here. I'm thinking maybe a 1/4 cup. I'm going to absorb that oil. And this is what's going to thicken the green chili. So maybe that's more like a 1/2 cup. Start out with a 1/4 cup. If you need more, add more. I'm going to stir this up. We're going to cook the flour taste out of it. Let that kind of cook for a little bit. Get the flour taste out of it.
Only if you guys could smell it.
Yeah, pork smells. And see, I'm already dropping shit, throwing stuff around. Because that's how I roll. Everybody see my favorite apron that my cousin bought me? I am the secret ingredient. Also, I can't tell you exact measurements, so we do the best we can.
Nice.
I'm going to turn this up to a medium. Let that flour cook out of it. I'm dropping stuff on the floor. While that cooks, so I used the hot green chilies. With all the other ingredients, it comes more out to more like a medium as far as heat goes. You can use mild chilies. If I had the fresh ones, I'd add some dynamite ones in it because Diego and I prefer a spicier green chili. But this has a really good flavor, and the spice